Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name's Russell White. For this video we're going to have a little bit of a music background, so let's have some music in the background. Maybe a little bit loud. There we go. Mate, I just want to drop this video just stating that I am Russell White. I have an innovation called Consequia. I am fighting the government. There's an investigation called the Welton investigation, which I obviously led up and coordinated against the system. I have a huge database of evidence on the on my secure Google Drive for consequia.net, yeah, it's irrefutable. It just says the truth. It is the truth. It is just quite simply the Commonwealth Government of Australia is completely inept and corrupt. And it is just that obvious to me. And I'm here to tell the world that because of what they've done to me. Now, they have drugged and silenced me for years because I have a technical idea, a technical patent called Consequia. Now, that is effectively the security system for the internet. Now, I've had this idea for quite some time. I've been developing it over 18 years. So this isn't something that just happened yesterday. So the government are aware of me, they're aware of me for many reasons, and I can list those now. When I was younger, I was a juvenile delinquent, so I was on their radar then, and then I was charged of offences, but I was never convicted. Then years later, I decided to do a security course at 18, and they wouldn't give me my licence straight away, so I had to wait 2 years to prove I was a good character. So at the age of 20, I received my security licence, and I never looked back, basically. I had an excellent career for over 16 years, 17 years. Obviously, there was an issue with my ex-wife. That's what the Welton investigation is. That's the family law matter. In a nutshell, she got everything, I got nothing. I got fucked completely. I never committed a crime. It's just the way the system is. They just completely destroy men. Give women whatever they want. Yes, I had a breakdown. Yes, men have breakdowns. That's when you ask for help, and that's when you give them help. You don't actually use that as an excuse to destroy them. And that's what you did to me. So, and the whole time I was just sitting there watching you just destroy me. Yeah, Jan McLean of Magistrates Court in Ringwood was the magistrate who was responsible for the IVO in its initial stages, and obviously ensuring that it's lived on past its due date, or yeah, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. She just complete conspiracy, enabled with others. And then there is Justice Gillian Williams, and mate, wow, what a narcissist, what a feminist, what a narcissist, and how dare a government put something like that in charge of people and give it immunity? Honestly, what are you doing? You're deliberately destroying family units, and I can see now there is a bigger plan, and let's talk about that bigger plan, yeah, shall we? I am a member of QAnon. I just am. Let's just say that when you're a true member, you just embrace the culture, really, and you can call it a cult, you can call it whatever you want. It is getting rid of the parasites within government, effectively, that run and control everything and make sure that everything is always fucked. You're not trying to fix anything. You want the system to remain fucked, because that way you can live this luxurious life and just abuse everyone else. There is enough money going around in this system that there shouldn't be people living in tents in Australia. There shouldn't be people homeless in Australia. We are 27 million people. A lot of them, obviously, it's obviously gone up with immigration very quickly over the last few years, but we'll just say 27 million people. We are in a country the size of America that easily fits 350 to 400 million people. It's just that we don't have the infrastructure in place. So why would you do what you did without the infrastructure in place? I mean, you are deliberately increasing house prices. This green scam thing that you've got going on, everyone knows that's fucking just bullshit. Everyone with a normal functioning brain knows that we are getting fucked by the government with that bullshit. We all know it's coal, gas, or nuclear. Yeah, you can have your other stuff to support that, but let's just be honest, yeah? It is gas, coal, or nuclear. Your renewables are good to have at a house or somewhere where you can like store a battery power so that way you can have a backup just in case the grid falls down for a few hours, but it's not going to run your shit forever. And we all know that. And the same with those stupid those stupid wind farms. My God, what a fucking rort is that? Anyway, on the topic of just rorts, yeah? We are getting fucked by China. Let's just be honest. We are being controlled and manipulated by China. They're a bully, yeah? They rely on us for our resources because they'd be fucked without them. And they deliberately bully us so that way we are always in line. Well, I reckon we start giving our coal and our minerals to other countries and fuck them. That's the way I look at it, yeah? If they don't pull their fucking head in and start playing nice, yeah? Because at the end of the day, they control, yeah, but we also have power too. And don't think that in the future we won't have to rely on what you're fucking obviously supplying this country. Because in the end, I have, with Consequia, yes, given 10% of my company to both America and Australia. Now, in doing that, that's very strategic by me because I don't want anyone to have any more than 20%. So obviously, I am the owner, I am the creator. I get my 20%, and then obviously the other 80% is given away. Even the last 20% that isn't allocated to an individual, an entity, or a company, yeah, the last 20% is allocated to anyone that can prove their worth on ensuring that this is going to be a great system and how to contribute to it, whether it be technical, whether it be just helping others, whatever innovation it is, because I see any change that's positive as innovation. It doesn't necessarily have to be technical. And this system will obviously, Consequia, don't really touch too much on that yet, their security system for the internet. You can imagine it will obviously have a way to connect everyone, all businesses, all managed by security, and then a standard for managing the behaviour and every aspect of the interactions within the system. So what we're doing at the moment is we have centralised systems that rely on people to interact pretty much, with a bit of AI in the background obviously now these days. But we allow people to interact and dictate the system. I don't think that's a good idea. I think we've tried that and it's just not right. There's too much bias and prejudice in people, let's just be honest. So if we want a standard, we have to create a standard. And because we are either left or right, far left, far right, or we're just fucking unexplained, very few people are fucking centered, yeah? It's across everything, yeah, let's just say. So because we are impure in that way, we need to create something pure. Now, I've come up with a fundamental mathematical principle which is effectively the quadratic equation re-engineered for human behaviour, but I did that through the findings of the 3, 6, 9 in a triangle, Nikola Tesla, and then I've just obviously re-engineered that into something else. So, but my theory is from my life experience, which is my thesis, which is Consequia, I came up with the equation Q as a deliberate ploy to understand what to do next. And then by doing that, I had a vision, and that vision imprinted in my mind. Now, I've created that vision, and it's going to be accessible. There'll be a link with this video, so you'll be able to see all that information. The basic equation, the detailed equation, and all the information of Consequia and Q+, and how that all integrates together. And obviously there is other information that you may or may not see in relation to the Welton investigation, which is the parental alienation. It's a conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. It is just absolutely disgusting, the genocide that is actually taking place here in this country. 47 to 50 men kill themselves a week in this country connected to the genocide and the bullshit of the family law system here in Australia, and I am the proof that it is broken. I am the proof that there is no method to their madness. I have the method to the madness, and that is basically the equation, which is the quantum chaos theory, which I believe equals quantum mechanics as we move forward and we develop that into a tech. That tech is Consequia, but what is Consequia exactly? It is Gallagher security re-engineered into a social network, an enterprise portal, and a security portal. It's like a triangle, yeah? So social, enterprise, security, squared, all managed by Q in the middle. Q is the equation. Q is agenda plus or minus behavior will equal a consequence squared over time. That there is fundamentally 369, 123 squared 4, and so on. And it moves through the equation. Now that equation does have a mathematical, numerical and alphabetical sequence that is completely unique. It was created by me, it is my vision. I believe the vision was a gift. I created that vision in my mind Christmas Day 2017 between 10 and 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time at Phillip Island. That's basically the truth. And within 15-20 minutes I created this equation within my mind using just a blank sheet of paper and just my old mobile phone and just searching through and just this and that. There was a process. But it led to the image obviously appearing in front of me, and basically only for a very short period of time, but it was enough for it to be imprinted in my mind forever. And from there I have re-engineered it thinking, well, this is obviously a gift. What would Nicola do if this was a gift? And if this was actually an access to the ether and how I accessed it and the energies and everything else, but we won't get into that. But yeah, I believe it was a gift. It was given to me. And the re-engineering of it to where it is today and to the state that it is today is 100% now. So the gift, then the re-engineering to the detailed equation for which you will see. Yeah, and as I said, a very complicated situation. Like, this is where we're talking for 12 minutes now. The reason why I'm really doing this video is because obviously anything can happen to me at any given time. So I just wanted to kind of put this out there so, people kind of understand what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. As I said, I was a little shit when I was younger. I then became a security professional. I did a really good job. I enjoyed what I did. I was very good at it. But along those lines, I was always trying to create Consequia since 2007. Since the seed dropped in my mind, what is mass communication and emergency management in the system? Thank you, Melissa Wilkie from ANZ. That was a seed that has definitely changed my life. Have a look. Aged. I used to be so pretty. But anyway, that's actually quite funny. But yeah, thanks, Melissa. It's been a journey. We'll catch up again soon, hopefully throughout this process and reconnect. And yeah, hopefully you want to be part of the process moving forward because, you started it. You definitely did. In saying that, it's my fault. I've done what I've done. The relationship breakdown, my marriage, I have to take responsibility for that. Consequia does have a large part to play in that. So, I've got to take ownership where ownership is due. She, without going too far, there's two parts to play in each part of the story. You can't always say that one side's right over the other. That's the reason why I have the equation. You look at one side, you look at the other, your agenda, your behaviour, you know what I mean? But what is the consequence of both? And then you're analysing two stories, looking at those two factors. It does make things a lot more structured and makes a lot more sense moving forward to have a mathematical and numerical sequence for managing everything. I'm not trying to say that I'm God, that you should listen to me. All I'm trying to say is that from my life learning, trying to create the system, I was trying to create it centralised initially. It was going to be a full government solution, 100%. After not being able to develop it in 2013 because me and my wife, my wife wanted to use the money elsewhere, which obviously stopped me from kicking off everything I'd already had planned, which would have kicked off everything back in 2013. Unfortunately, we struggled over a 3-year period. The whole relationship just started to erode from that period on. There was another inclusion in that period with allegations from my brother against my parents, which obviously didn't go down too well in the family unit, and obviously Alka definitely, my ex-wife definitely didn't like that at all, and I fully understand why, but it wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong, you know. But, you know, all these circumstances all kind of all happened at once, and as I said, I can understand my ex-wife's position to a certain point, but I can't understand why she would torture and torment me the way that she has, because I've never committed a crime. Like, the worst thing I did was I put a knife to my own chest once because she threatened to call the cops on me. I said, well, if you threatened to call the cops on me, you might as well kill me because you'll just fuck me up entirely, my career and everything. I mean, why are you trying to call the cops on me anyway? Because I hadn't done anything wrong. You know what I mean? She was just trying to use it as a fucking weapon. So I thought, well, fuck you, I'll make an example of you and I'll just fucking make an example of me, and it was a dumb fuck thing to do, I agree. But once it's done, it's done. You know, and I didn't hurt anyone, I was only going to hurt myself. So that's the way I've always looked at it. Like, throughout this entire process, no matter what every single cunt has done to me with their so-called knowledge and wisdom and professionalism and all this other excuses and why to destroy my life, I have never hurt a single fucking person. You know why? Because I am the storm. See? I will not break. I will not bend. I will not give up. I will continue until my quest is complete. Now, talking about the quest that relies on Donald John Trump. I am Russell John White. He is in America, I am in Australia. He is a building entrepreneur, basically, and I am a security/tech entrepreneur, and I'm trying to get a hold of him because I believe that us together is the solution to develop Consequia, and that obviously is already in play. Now, let's just talk about it. I've gone through the Trump Q process, Trump Q project process, currently as of today, which is the 28th of August, yeah, and it's 10:18 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. I got a few messages there, I'll have to check them later. Yeah, so as of this time, there is two people. So there is me and another. So there is Consequia, and there is another solution I do not know. And they're being discussed and touted as the system that we're going to use moving forward. So I've been told that I'm the favourite. I'm obviously the most complete. I've obviously 18 years over body experience. I'm a security expert. I've been destroyed by the system. It was a centralised system. Now it's a decentralised system. I have a unique equation, which is not just an equation. It is also an algorithm. It is also a blockchain sequence, not just a secure, not secure society, secure everything. The entire system. It is the brain. It is what you will interact with, what you can see. It is what you will know. It's like the full disclosure of how we are going to operate. There is no point creating a system, any other system other than Consequia. I'm not saying that just because it's me. I'm saying this because I have a body of experience and a perspective that the world needs to know. And I'm not trying to tad off like I know everything. I have a body of work over a long period of time. I assure you that I am an intelligent person. I'm a security expert. Without a doubt, I have audited the entire Australian system, and the international system's obviously been involved, and don't even get me started on the International Criminal Court. They're inept. Like, what the fuck is their purpose? They are completely inept. Useless. You know what I mean? What the fuck is the point of the Rome Statute, you useless fucks? I've been to them so many times to try to get the situation resolved. They do fucking nothing. And look what they've done, and look what I've done. You know, I'm just trying to stay alive. I just want to see my kids. I just want to create Consequia. Everyone else wants to destroy me. And that's the truth. All these so-called professionals wanting to drug and silence me and not help me. There's never been any duty of care. There's just been this bullshit of risk. You know, because of what my ex-wife started, what a fucking useless judge didn't investigate. She just enabled, and then as soon as she enables, everyone thinks that you're already a fucking wanker, or you've already done something that, you know, some type of crime. IVOs without a crime should not exist. It's just that fucking simple. They're too much power to the other person, right? If there's a crime that has been committed, an actual crime or proof or actual real evidence of something that has occurred without just hearsay, yeah? Real evidence, yeah? And I understand there are exceptional circumstances, yeah? But I'm talking about a category like me, right? I've never assaulted his wife ever, never abused his kids ever. How in the fuck do I lose my kids for over 9 years, nearly a decade? Hmm? I had a breakdown, I admit. I tried to fight back. I wanted people to help me. No one wanted to help me. When I asked the lawyers to help me, they just weren't fucking interested because they're just so used to just rolling men under the fucking carpet, mate. It's just fucking disgusting. These lawyers that call themselves professionals that end up becoming magistrate judges and justices and promoted to levels of fucking judicial immunity by elected fucking idiots that don't even know what they're fucking doing. It's just disgusting. There is no method to their madness. This whole Westminster system been re-engineered since fucking whenever, since the 70s or whatever, when obviously we changed from being the Queen of England to the Queen of Australia, and then all of a sudden the ATO is a fucking registered organisation of the fucking United States of the Americas, as you're aware. If you're not, now you fucking are. But yeah, we're just a fucking organisation really over here, and we're all just getting taken advantage by everyone really. But we're getting fist fucked by England because whatever England does, for some reason we follow. But we've also got the influence of America, so we follow. So we've been stuck in this rut where the left have had full control, and that's where the influence predominantly is. But the people on the right are suppressed, and they're trying to say that we're sovereign citizens and that we're right-wing extremists, and because we have a point of view that we don't like the left. Well, fuck you, you narcissistic control fucking cunts, yeah? You are. You're just narcissistic controlling fucking people, man. Like, really narcissistic. And you're trying to say that I'm fucking narcissistic and discredit me when you're the fucking narcissist. You're the control freak. All I want is a fucking free and fair fucking life to live and do what I want to do with my fucking life. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm actually trying to do the right thing with the technology to remove the human factor, which is the overreach of the government through elected and unelected cunts that just rot the system and waste the taxpayers' dollars and live like kings while fucking everyone else in the ass. That's Australia for you. That's Australia. God damn. Seriously. I know I shouldn't swear like that because, God bless, you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah, the whole Jesus Christ thing, you know what I mean? Anyway, I just very frustrated. I've tried my best. I've, as I said, it's really a, it's really a 28-year journey. From when I was 18 till now, it's a 28-year journey. Consequia is 18 of that. From seeded. Ready to develop for the last 12. So I've been ready for 12 years. But if I was ready 12 years ago and it happened, it would have been a different system. So I think fate had it that this was to happen, that I was to have to go through this trial and torment in order to complete the blueprint and make the blueprint for humanity, not for government. And that's effectively what I've done with Consequia. So, yeah, look, the link will be there. You can jump in. You can see the Welton investigation, which is link 1. You're under protected information disclosure, TWI, which is the link. And then there's 2 Consequia, which is all the Consequia information that you need to know. It's not everything, but it's everything you need to know. And then I go into individual categories in the database. Now, this is just an open link that I've created separate to my secure database. I have a secure database that people do have access to, but it's there to protect me for obvious reasons. I can't disclose everything on there at the moment because of pending legal action, and other things, other factors. But it's there for the future so that everyone will know the truth in the future about this whole story. This whole story will be a documentary. It'll be a series. It'll be definitely investigated and definitely looked at in the future for what it is, and that is the systematic destruction of men by the system that's been happening in the West for a very, very long time. And we're not going to take it any longer, mate. And the feminists that have control, that have deliberately done this to weaken men, to remove testosterone, to do whatever they want to do, the reality is they found that with strong men they couldn't take over and do what they want to do. So what they've done is they've destroyed all the strong men, and then all these men that are getting grown up without fathers are turning into basically just kids without fathers because their mothers have the influence, so they don't have the male influence, you know what I'm saying? They have the more feminine influence, so they're easier to manipulate with the left. And the left have done this deliberately to try to take control of the right. Now, they say that the right is the problem. I think the right is the solution. 100%, the right is the solution. The left is the problem. And unfortunately in Australia we have a left-wing government in every state and federal. So we are effectively fucked. And these Labor parties, they're so heavily connected to labour unions and corruption that it's just disgusting. And this whole green scam that we touched on earlier, yeah, mate, that is just the greatest rort. We have everything we need in this country. We should be the Saudi Arabia of the East. Unfortunately, through the bad governance, we haven't reached our potential. But I assure you, it is my mission to assure that happens. So, this is my country just as much as it is yours. But everyone has a choice. What legacy do you want to leave? When you die, how do you want to be remembered? And if you want to be remembered at all. Not everyone has to take the challenge. But think about it this way. What could you do to make a difference? That's it. And would you do it? And would you go through pain and turmoil, torture and hell to achieve that goal? I will, because I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm doing is right. I know that I've been persecuted by a system that is completely inept and designed to control and destroy for an agenda that is not for this country. This World Economic Forum, World Health Organization, fucking UN, fucking fuckwits, ICC, all you cunts, go fuck yourselves. Yeah, go fuck yourselves, and that's for your fucking doggy cunts. Yeah? We are going to be a free country. We are going to fucking align ourselves with America, because at the moment, whether you want to agree with it or not, that is our strategic partner. That is the way that we secure ourselves now and in the future. And if we don't reconnect and secure this alliance, which I am going to do through my technology, so it's okay, I'm trying my best, but other people need help as well. So at the end of the day, the issue is the country needs to be fixed. Yeah, the solution needs to be created for humanity. I've been on a very long quest and I want to complete my mission, and my mission will definitely be a good thing. At the end of the day, think of it this way. Instead of being managed by all these fucking idiots, yeah? All these fucking idiots. Like, seriously. That D's get degrees, I'm an expert in this, I'm fucking professional at that, now I know everything, yeah? Those cunts, yeah? I've got degrees. Yeah? I've got no degrees, mate. I'm all self-taught. That's my opinion. I use my own brain. You want to be a puppet and controlled by someone else, it's your fucking prerogative, yeah? But me, I use my own fucking brain. I filter out the shit, yeah? And I keep and retain what I think is common sense. And that's basically where I'm at. Yeah? Common fucking sense. Look at that, 29 minutes and 19 seconds. I better shut the fuck up, because otherwise people won't listen to the whole thing. But yeah, as I said, this is me. I'm Russell White. I am the creator of Consequia. I am also the victim of what is called the Welton investigation, as I said, which is a family law matter. I can tell you right now, we are getting fucked in here. We are getting fucked in Australia bad. Men. The feminists, no. The women, no. Women get away with everything. Even all the fuck. Oh, I'm not even going to get into. Stop there. I'm going to get going now. It's been good chatting with you. If you're seeing this video, it basically means that I'm more than likely getting fucked in some way. So share it around, let everyone know what's going on. There's a link. There will be a link with this video, so yeah, you can access the information. So I'm going to load it up onto YouTube, but I'm going to have it protected and secured, so it's only viewable to me or people I send a link to until it needs to be activated to everyone. So that way, if it does need to be used, it's very easily activated. So yeah, what can I say? I'm a little bit smart. People should know how to use tech. It's been good talking to you, and I look forward to the future, and I look forward to creating Consequia for you, the people of society, for humanity, and that is my purpose. So overall, God bless. Thank you very much.